Julie is under pressure.
Yeah.
You know, there's spinach on the plate. There's not really much more happening on there. The cake's on the plate, which is great. She's just pulling the string off her lamb as we speak.
Are you impressed so far?
Absolutely. The level is astounding.
In terms of styling these three very different menus, any of them give you cause for concern?
Ho, with her art background, obviously thinks a lot about colour and texture, and just like you do before you start an art project, you know, you've got to think about what's in the foreground, what's in the background, so she's got that absolutely nailed, you know, no problem there whatsoever. Chris, obviously that rustic cooking, you batter with brown on brown on brown. As a stylist, brown's your nightmare. You know, unfortunately, even in the test kitchen, if something tastes great but it just looks no good,
It's harder.
You've got to send it back.
How about Julie here? I mean, home food, can you make it look kind of sleek and sexy and modern?
Do you know what? I don't think home food needs to be sleek at all. I think home food needs a certain honesty about it. A dribble of sauce, a bit of mess on the plate. It's the more engaging.
I'm deep frying the fish fillets to put on top of the cubic noodle soup.
I release the pressure on the trotter pressure cooker, open up the lid, and they look perfect. They've really gone gelatinous and fallen apart. It's exactly what I want. So get those out into a plate, get the trotter mix sorted out, and make a little brick pastry parcel.
This is the lamb. I'm browning it off, and then it's got to go into the oven for about 20 minutes. So, God willing, there'll be enough time. Far out. My chicken's falling apart. Shit.
You're coming up for half an hour. It's closing ranks on you. Time is running out. You need to be running around a bit if you feel that you're not going to be ready in time. Remember, somebody's going home, two are going through.
I'm screwed.
Remember, flavour is one of the most important things, but today it also has to look amazing.
For some reason, the beef cheeks just aren't cooking. The sauce tastes beautiful, but the beef cheeks are still tough as an old boot, so they just need as much time as I can give them by the look of it.
I've made this ganache, which I chilled in the fridge and whipped. And I'm dipping balls of it into melted chocolate and then into cocoa. Then I'm going to whack them back into the fridge to cool. And hopefully they will look like truffles.
You've got 10 minutes to go. That's right, 10 minutes.
Lamb's gone in the oven. That'll cook, thank God. I'm just whisking up some mashed potatoes.
There is tension in the room. Julie's in front of me working like a lunatic. She looks like she's out of control. I turn around and pose him as calm as ever. She's really got her act together today, and she's just plating and doing things.
With 10 minutes to go, I'm usually flailing around not being able to find stuff to even plate, but I'm actually calmly plating.
You have 4 minutes to go, guys. 4 minutes.
Shit.
All these weeks of hard graft, the pressure, the competition, the challenges, it comes down to this.
You're on stage, everyone is watching. Make it the best concert ever. Go, guys.
Rest.
Everything's happening for me at once with the last few minutes to go. I'm grabbing things from different pots and pans and trying to season and garnish all at the same time.
Pose down at the end there, she's finished her dishes. They're looking beautiful. She's now styling it up. She's fiddling around, making the final touches. Chris is nearly there. He's got 2 of his 3 dishes up. What about Julie? Julie is under pressure. You know, there's spinach on the plate. There's not really much more happening on there. The cake's on the plate, which is great. She's just pulling the string off her lamb as we speak.
Oh.
looks like the lamb's just broken up.
Yeah, I've just got this terrible feeling she's just not going to get anything up on time.
My lamb roll falls apart when I cut the string off. Devastated, all the stuffing falls out. I have completely stuffed this dish. Shit. Here I am with a minute to go, and I'm not going to plate anything up. I'm gone. Look, at this stage of the competition, it's not really good enough to not plate everything up. Everything's cooked, everything's finished. It's just not on the plate, and on the plate is where it needs to be.
Julie, please tell us what your 3 dishes are.
I've got a chicken leg stuffed with pork and pistachios, lamb and potatoes, and flourless chocolate cake.
Very simple selection. What have you left off?
The chicken had some baby leeks and some crispy bacon to go on it. The lamb had some stuffing to go with it, and the chocolate cake had an orange and Grand Marnier sauce and chocolate truffle to go with it.
You understand if it's not on the plate at the end of your time, we can't judge those elements.
I understand that.
Now tell me, how do these 3 dishes fit into your vision of a cookbook?
My cookbook will be called Our Family Table, and one chapter will be about my family's story and the recipes that we love, and each chapter will be a different family. I want to put those into my book, and the most important chapter in my book will be the last chapter, and it will be blank, so that whoever the book belongs to can put their own story and their own photographs and their own recipes in.
How do you reckon that would go, Donna?
Love the vision for the book. You've got me absolutely sold already. I want a copy. I want one.
Julie, we'll taste your dishes now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Julie.
I'm blown away by the fact that Donna's just so forthright with her feedback about my vision about my cookbook. I think, you beaut. She's the queen of cookbooks. If she likes that idea, then maybe it's going to fly.
What about the styling? I mean, do you think she needs some help there?
The nice thing about family food is that you can get away with serving it quite rustically. You know, it's honest food. It should look honest. It shouldn't look like Chef George has played in it. It's just there on the plate. It's just there as it is.
I think what plays against Julie is she didn't finish. She was harassed, and the other 2 finished their dishes. They put them up. They were proud of them. They had a chance to put those last little touches on. Does that mean she's going home today? That's the question.
One of the 3 of you could be Australia's first MasterChef. But for one of you, the dream is about to end.
I'm prepared for their decision. If they decide that it's time for me to go, you know what? I've had such a great time.
This has been an amazingly hard decision because you are 3 such amazing cooks. Today you were judged on the dishes you put in front of us, the vision you have for your cookbook, but also how those dishes taste, how those dishes perform on the plate. Poe? Congratulations. You're in the top 2. You're in the grand finale. How does it feel?
It was amazing. I'm so happy right now.
For all the weird, crazy stuff going on, there was some fantastic cooking technique underpinning each one of those dishes. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks, Di.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it.
Julie and Chris? You're still in the competition. Chris, you're out.
I can't believe I made it.